So,
Everybody, it's MLB11XNC22. Welcome to my very first ban list speculation video. I'm here with two friends today. Introducing first,
Yo, fellow gamers and duels, what's shaking? It's Lion346.
and our second friend.
what's up, YouTube? Hudson Man 2 here.
All right, today we are doing a ban list speculation on the up and coming October ban list. So let's pretty much not waste time. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start things off first.
Hey, it's your channel, so you have the right to.
Yep. All right. The thing is, after what I've been seeing, what I've been seeing since Duelist Alliance has come out with all the new deck variants, all the diversity in the format. I mean, I've been seeing lately, here's the thing. I've seen two new variants of old decks. Well, one old deck to be exact. Boojins have a new variant called Boojin Shadal.
Don't forget that.
And also, we got a Fire Fist Artifact Trap Tricks deck.
Ooh.
And also we got a Shadal Chaos deck.
Oh, that can't be good.
But the one that surprised me the most is the return of Battery Man, which they've been topping like heck as of late.
Oh, God, just how Dr. Wily started playing this.
The thing is, they have a new variant too called Battery Man Artifacts.
Oh no, artifacts.
Yeah. The thing is, I haven't faced the Battery Man deck myself yet. Well, the recent model, but I'm pretty much due to face it at some point in the far future. But the thing is, I don't think Battery Mans need to be hit just yet. I mean, the thing is, they've just come out from being dormant for so many years. I mean, they're a very old archetype. I mean, think about it. Battery Man 9 Volt is exactly what the deck needed to pretty much be right next to the main meta decks, pretty much. And I think it's a good thing. Now for the first thing on the ban list speculation is a card that pretty much was just banned last year, and it was devastating to the hero archetype. I think the time has finally come, Konami. Bring Elemental Hero Stratos back.
Hashtag bring back Stratos.
Yes.
He needs to come back.
There's a reason. I mean, here's the thing. In my personal opinion, the heroes cannot function properly without Stratos. Even if you have Elemental Heroes Shadow Mist and the new Master Hero, there's really no way it can function. Bring Stratos back, and I think you need to ban a Hero Lives this way. I mean, think about it, they really don't need that card anymore. I mean,
it hurts.
In the least, no.
the thing is that the thing about Hero Lives, it promotes OTKs pretty much, and we don't need that in the game, so it needs to be banned. Next up, the newest archetype, the Shadals.
Ow.
The thing is, I highly doubt they're going to get hit since they just released. They might get hit though on next year's ban list, which I really think so. Because our next ban list is on January 1st, after all.
Oh, great New Year's.
Yep.
Great New Year's gift for us. Thanks.
I actually had the privilege to duel a Shadal deck.
Yeah, and
They hurt.
They do. I mean, they have so many variants: Shadal Chaos, Shadal Artifacts. They got other types of variants too.
Pure Shadals.
They got Scat.
Scat. What the heck?
I mean, Shat or it's Shadol's hands, artifacts, something. I
It's a
don't.
bunch of decks.
It's a
Having
bunch,
trouble remembering the acronym?
pretty much. The
Don't
thing.
worry about that. Obviously, the best of us.
Yeah, but the thing is, those Shadows need to be hit on next year's ban list at least, unless they decide to hit them early. I mean, the thing is, I don't make. The thing is, it's Konami. They make the decisions as to what cards are going to go, what cards come back, and so forth. I mean, they're the ones that make all the rules, so I'm not going to judge them.
We're just gonna give our 2 cents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, little topic. On number 11, Big Eye. It's a walking Snatch Steal, Konami. Snatch Steal was banned for a reason so long ago. The thing is, I'd rather have Snatch Steal back right now than Big Eye, because I can destroy Snatch Steal so easily.
MSC negates, right?
Very funny.
Dust Trio can sweep it up.
Yeah. Or if you're playing traditional format, I play Harpy's Feather Duster.
Plus I know.
The thing is, Snatch Steal I don't think is as bad as it used to be. Sure, it gives your opponent 1,000 life points, but there's a certain effect monster that can turn that life point getting into effect damage, and you two know exactly what I'm thinking
By
of.
material?
No.
You gain it. No, you're talking about Nurse Reticule, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah. That was my next guess.
She's the next thing on my list. The thing is, Nurse frickin' Reticule.
I've seen some lists where they say to bring her to 2.
Yeah, I think she needs to go to 2. I mean, I hate her with such a frickin' passion.
But what if Felbrand?
That's only one way to stop That's only one option to stop Reticule. I mean, she's got a boatload of attack points. She's a level 4. I mean, you could use her for so many things besides burn damage.
Meat wall?
What?
Pretty much a wall of meat.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you can use her to exceed. You can use her to synchro. There's other options besides burn damage. That can't be her only use.
And depending on her attribute, you could also use her for fusion, such as for one of the Omni heroes.
Pretty much. I mean, speaking of heroes, back onto them. I mean, besides Stratos coming back, I mean, there are some things in the deck that do need to be hit and to ensure his return. I mean, not just to
Like
hear.
E-Call and Rhoda, for example.
I would like to see E-Call go back to 2 at least. And as for Rhoda, I don't think Rhoda at 2 is gonna hurt anything unless they decide to put it back to 1. But another thing is this new masked hero that's coming, Masked Hero Darklaw.
I've had so much fun with Master.
Oh my lord. The thing about Masked Hero Darklaw, its effect states that any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. That is too... I'm sorry. It's broken. It's broken.
Walking Dimensional Fissure?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. There's no other way to look at it.
I mean, well, basically, it's a one-sided macrocosmos for the opponent.
True. Very true.
And the thing is, its other ability, allowing to pretty much the opponent to force him to send a card, to pretty much banish a card from their hand, that is stupid.
Can that help Chaos Dragons, though? Can't they bring back cards?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll help Chaos Dragons one bit. Next item up for bids. Let's see. What next? Boojins.
Yeah.
Or as Brian calls them,
Boojins.
yeah. The thing is, I think it's high time for Boojins to get hit. They've never been hit by the ban list, and I don't know why it's taken them this long to do it. Prime suspect would be Bujin Yamato. I mean, he needs to go to 2 at least. I mean, I don't think putting him to 1 or banning it's going to solve everything. The other thing that I would like to see them get hit is Bujin D Crane. The other stuff is fine. It's just Yamato and the Crane, I think, the prime targets. So put the Crane to 1, Yamato to 2, and I think things will be good. Next up,
What about Pot of Greed?
I cannot see that card coming back. I'm sorry.
Why not? Greed is good.
Yes, but at the same time, so many decks can abuse it.
Good point.
And think
Still
about
to
it.
one.
And
I
think
mean, I'm
about
sure a lot of people would be happy just with one Pot of Greed.
at least, but the thing about there's so many ways to get it back to your hand. You got Magical Stone Excavation, you got Double Magician of Faith. I mean, there's just too.
Very true. Very true.
Next up, the prime subject of this speculation, Soul Charge.
Get that thing to 1 or out of here.
It needs to get out of here. I mean, think about it. Yes, it costs your life points, but the other thing is that it sets up for you to get free shooting quasars in 1 turn. I've seen it happen. Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah.
The thing is,
Peace.
right now, Soul Charge and Lone Fire Blossom, they guarantee you, no matter what, a free shooting Quasar. And I don't like that one bit. The thing is, shooting Quasar by himself in Synchrons is fine by me. I don't really care about that little area. But the thing is, the whole plant synchro thing has just gotten out of control again. Even though Trishula is gone. The thing is though, I think Soul Charge needs to be hit, and then and then in its place, welcome back the true resurrection card of Yu-Gi-Oh! Reborn the Monster!
Yes.
The thing is, I think yes, at the time, it might have been a good decision to ban Monster Reborn, but really, I think it's time for it to come back. It's been too long. We need Monster Reborn now more than ever. And think about it. Yes,
Very much so.
and yes, Monster Reborn is busted, but think about it. It's not as busted as Soul Charge. Because not every deck uses Magician of Faith. I mean, Magician of Faith has pretty much somewhat become useless, even at 2. It wouldn't surprise me if they put it to 3.
Yeah.
Next up, let me think. Yes. Another variant. Fire Fists. One thing that we discussed about a year ago remember guys that when we had one of our earlier ban list of rants, and we ranted for days on end that Fire Formation Tanky went to 3. To me, I think the time has finally come to say this: Fire Formation Tanky needs to go to 1.
Yes.
Think about it. If Rhoda is at 2, then it needs to be at 1.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, that's all you need to do for the Fire Fist. I mean, you don't need to do anything else for them. I mean, they only got 1 tanky. That's it. So really, are they going to be that good with just 1 tanky? No. And the next thing on the hit list, bring Gladiator Beast Bestiari back to 2 and bring the Gladiator Beast archetype back into existence. The Gladiator Beast,
back from the graveyard, no pun intended.
very funny. Alright. And my last thing that I want to cover before I switch over to these guys to get their opinions on what needs to come back and what not. The last thing. Besides all that, there's one thing on the ban list that you guys have got to give back to us, and it's been a long time coming. The thing is, she's been on the ban list for so many years. Once you hit all this stuff, once Soul Charge is gone, and once Monster Born is back in its place, and once you do all this, welcome back, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Think about it. She can only use her effect one time and one time only. I mean, she's not hard to get over. I mean, think about it. If you have effect failure, if you have breakthrough skill, Fiendish Chain, Solemn Warning, if you have any of those, Trishula is fair game. Am I right?
Uh-huh.
All right. I think that's all I got to say from my part. Hudson Man 2, it's your turn.
Let me pull up the band list really quick because it's been a while since I've actually looked.
I'm gonna do the same thing before you get to me.
All right.
We're so professional.
Plus, a little reminder never hurts.
Because in this game, it's hard to remember every single thing.
It is.
I mean, I do good enough to remember every single strategy, every single card. You know, I don't even remember half the cards in my deck sometimes. I'm like, oh, this was in here, because you can't remember every single thing you do in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Okay, I'm looking at the band list, picking out my little tidbits.
I mean, it's all on you, Hudson Man 2. I mean, time to...
Dude, think about what you just said.
In RR, right?
Yes.
I had a feeling. And if you don't know what RR stands for, people, would you like to tell them, Mr. Lion 346?
I'd be glad to. What RR stands for is Rhyming Rejects, which is which is a nickname I gave to the Paradox Brothers.
Yes.
Okay, I think I found one card that I'm kind of interested in.
Okay, take it away.
One card I'm kind of interested in seeing what it would be like if it did come back would be Dark Strike Fighter.
Well, it has high rumors of coming back with its new errata. There's high speculation that it might turn up in Legendary Collection 5Ds.
Well, I mean, that'd be kind of awesome if it came back, because in today's meta, it would not really affect anything, in all
Not
honesty.
really. I mean, not really, but think about it. If it went to 2, at least, it would give a nice, decent boost to Synchro decks.
Considering Synchros have all but vanished,
Yeah.
thanks to Xyz monsters.
Except the one Synchro monster, and I failed to mention this, that I think needs to be looked at is Beals.
Who? Oh, BL's, the Dragon of Destruction, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Beals, the king of
The Diabolical Dragon.
Yes,
right?
him. I mean, can't be destroyed by battle. And
Broken monster is broken?
And he can't be,
Okay. I know the dude you're talking about now.
yeah, that guy seriously needs to be dealt with.
And but Dark Strike Fighter would not hurt to come back, honestly.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, with its new errata, which is once per turn on the main phase, I love it.
And this next card about my list is something just a little bit personal because it's something I'm trying to do. Honestly, I'd like to see Sangan back to 1.
Well, I mean, there's a reason that it would boot. Well, that would not be a good idea with Burning Abyss running around.
But the main reason, here's the main reason I'm talking about it, because, because of its effect where you can add a monster to 1,500 left to your hand, that would help pendulums a lot.
Yeah.
For example, those that you, again, being a bit biased here, just because I'm trying to build the deck, but for example, Stargazer and Time Gazer are both under 15, and it's hard to get them both to your hand, unlike Yuya in the show.
Got a point. Because the thing
So it
is,
would.
I mean, think about it. He always has them in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just anime character work, honestly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good point.
But I would. I mean, it'd be nice just to see him at 1.
It would, but I would seriously think they need to hit the Burning Abyss archetype first, because that is the thing that's abusing Tour Guide right now.
Let's see. What else we got on here? Oh, another one. Kind of just again, most of my choices are going to be a bit biased. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but we all are giving our opinions as well. What would also work well today?
Got a
One
point.
card that I want back is just because of my love for a certain deck would be Future Fusion.
Oh, yes. It would.
You were talking about Stratos earlier, right?
Yes, but I know why Future Fusion. There's one machine archetype that would love to have that back. Cyber Dragons.
But I mean, if you could like put Strata, like if you want to, like, seems like they're trying to change things, like support older decks nowadays as well, like for
Yeah.
the battery needs. Right?
I mean, think about recently. I mean, think about Agents got new support. Battery Man's got new support. Most of these old decks that were not used hardly are getting new support.
And the heroes are also getting that deck.
Yes, and also in Japan, in for those you don't know, there is a Synchron structure deck coming out too.
Plus, they're also, like, for another example, the Noble Knight box,
Well, yeah, and that includes Merlin.
which will actually make Noble Knights, a thing. Will make
Yeah,
them usable.
but the thing about Merlin, it's protection, it's spell and trap protect, it's spell card protection ability. That's also going to suit another archetype, Crystal Beasts.
I love my Crystal Beast. But yeah, I'd love to see Future Fusion just back to 1 because because it'd be also a money thing to help out Shadal's.
Yes,
help
but
Shadal's sell.
Yes, but it would also. But the thing about this, bring back Future Fusion may be a gift. It can also be a curse.
Again, giving it to Shadal's, but at the same time, that'd be a good money opportunity for Konami because people will be buying up either Duelist Alliance or buying singles from either online official Konami shops, eBay, anywhere, just to get the Shadal cards and Future Fusion.
Yes, but as I said, it may be a gift, but it's also a curse because there's an old deck that hasn't seen the light of day in such a long time, and I'm referring to Chaos Dragons. Because if Future Fusion does come back, there's one fusion card that they will be abusing again, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
You got me.
Five God Dragon.
Oh yeah. Duh.
I say no. Black one? I mean, honestly, there are several cards these days to counter Fusion, Synchro, Exceed. The only thing that we currently do not have a counter for is Pendulums.
Yeah, but
we don't have that yet.
Well, the thing is, you do have that one card that can pretty much disrupt the extra deck. I mean, you got a whole bunch of cards that can do that now. But as for fusions, there's one old card that's still around that no one isn't using, and that's Anti-Fusion Device.
Or non-fusion area.
Yeah.
Basically underused cards.
Yeah. So, any more opinions on what you think needs to come back or anything?
Still looking at the list.
Okay.
Yay for the list.
Yay for the list.
There's one card that perplexed me because they reprinted it recently as well. Like, not terribly recently. I think maybe it's been a while since they reprinted it.
Yeah.
But and it was reprinted in the first battle pack, if I remember correctly. Ring of Destruction.
Oh yeah,
if they're gonna, I get that battle pack was meant for sealed play, right?
It was.
But at the same time, they reprinted it again when they re-released the Yugi Kaiba Duelist packs.
Yep.
which kind of shocks me that. But again, that's one of those things where there are plenty of cards to counter against. So a lot of cards on the ban list can be countered very easily.
Uh-huh.
Like for okay, Ring of Destruction, Prime Material Dragon, easy.
Got a point.
And
Or
thing
you could do the double ring combo that Rich Boy did.
Bastion. Bastion did that back in the qualifiers, though.
I'm talking about Kaiba by the double ring combo.
That's probably where Bastion got it.
Well, the thing is, that's
Bastion never did Ring of Destruction, Ring of Defense.
no,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Huh?
No, Chaz did.
Qualifiers. First episode, he dueled a guy. Guy activated. Basically, he countered the double. It basically was it because I think either him or the instructor used Ring of Destruction and Bastion used Ring of Defense.
I think that's how. I think I know what you're talking about because I sort of. It's like a blur.
Oh.
The first episode of GX.
It's like a little blur to me because I.
Oh no! What happened was Bastion used the Ring of Defense Ring of Destruction to destroy the teacher's Force Raider.
I thought he had Ring of Defense to defend him.
No, he
Nope.
did. No, he did not. He destroyed.
He just had enough life.
He destroyed Vorth's Raider. Bastion's life points was hardly touched. He did take damage, but not by much. But the instructor lost.
It's been a while since I've seen that episode of GX. So
Well, as I said, you'll be able to see all of GX in all its glory when it hits the stores later this
and
year.
I know I'm buying that. And any days I'm off from work, I'm just gonna sit on my bed, put on my headset, put it in my PS3, and just stare.
So pretty much coming this holiday season, we all return to Duel Academy.
Yep.
All right. So is that
I'm all good.
So is that all your opinions, Robert?
See, well, one other card, I guess.
Oh, what's your last card?
Again, just because nostalgia and because it isn't much of a threat these days, but at the same time can be. Mirage of Nightmare. It'd be nice to see.
The thing is, yeah, you got a point. I mean, you can MST it. You can use a
Or you could do what Mr. Moto or Jaden did.
Emergency provisions.
Yep.
Yup.
And still keep all the free cards.
Or should I say Otom?
Oh, you mean Agnard Odom.
Yeah.
And if you people don't know what Agnard Odom stands for,
I feel so sorry for you.
so do I. What
I
Agnard Odom stands for, it's Grandpa spelled backwards.
Yeah. Grandpa Moto spelled backwards.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. All right. So is that all?
I'm all good.
All right, line 346. Time for your opinions on what.
Well, I know this probably will never happen, but you never know. Alex DMOC come off because I've never used it, and I have one.
Okay.
Nice.
It would be nice. I mean, it would give Prophecy a very good boost.
It'd be just nice to see well, good example, both versions of BLS are off the list.
Yeah.
Well, technically no, because BLS is still technically at 1, but you know what I mean. He's not banned.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying, yes.
And that'd be kind of interesting to have both versions of to have Magician of Black Chaos and Dark Magician of Chaos both are, free to use.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. Okay.
And that could make like a Yugi deck feasible again.
Uh-huh. All right. What's your next card you want to discuss?
Something I want back at 1. A certain field spell, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yes! I know exactly what you're talking about. Say it loud, say it proud.
Give me back one Dragon Ravine, you people!
Communities, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Ah!
The thing is, Dragoonities have not seen the light of day since so long ago. Yes, the thing is, let's face it, the real reason why Dragoonities were hit is because of the Dragon Rulers.
But they're no longer really a threat.
Not really, but the thing is, still, give us at least one Dragon Ravine, that way the deck can function again. I mean, think about it. I mean, there's still Dragon Shrine. That's never been hit. That can actually give the deck a nice little boost besides the Dragon Ravine, and you got other things too. I mean, just my opinion. But yeah, but the thing is, what do you think if Dragon's Ravine was to come back, line 346? Oh
Um,
man.
unfortunately, if that did come back, it would not affect me at all because I don't even use that. Like neither of my 4 decks use that kind of card.
Well, the thing is, I plan to build a Dragoonity deck myself. I'm still in the process of gathering the cards.
I believe I have some for you.
Ooh. We'll talk about that later, though. Okay. Any other cards you want to discuss?
Whoa, whoa. Hold the phone here.
Uh-oh.
There's something that, we... Oh, no, wait a minute. Never mind, I read it wrong.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Alright. Any other cards you want to discuss, though?
Actually, yeah. Probably, give us back, like a premature burial, or...
That'd be nice.
At least Premature Burial or Monster Reborn. At least one of the two.
They could
Yeah,
limit.
and take away, Call the Haunted.
Well,
They could put that back at 2.
yeah. Put Call on into 2 and bring back
That's
either...
what I meant by take away a Call of the Haunted.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, it's either Reborn or Premature Burial. I mean, the thing about Premature Burial, though, is that would make Vulcan the Divine a bit more useful.
How so?
I mean, think about it. When Vulcan Divine is Synchro Summon, you can bounce one of your face-up cards and bounce one of your opponents back to the owner's hands.
Ew, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's a Shonen Jump Alpha promo, but it also got a reprint I believe in a pack, I believe.
And also, give us back Time Steal. That always stops your opponent from drawing for one turn.
It does. At least put it to 1.
Here's a question. If there's a Time Seal, does that mean there's a Time Dugong as well?
My lord. I had a feeling you were going to go there. Very funny. Very funny. Always with that one. That one was one of my personal favorites.
I could've let you down, dude.
I know. Any other cards?
I am looking. Let's see here. Maybe. Maybe bring Compulse back up?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a possibility, but the thing about Compulse is that when it was at 2, it was abused a lot. At 1, it's really not that bad. I mean, there is Mask of Darkness to recycle your traps, so who the heck uses that card anymore?
Me?
Okay then. I take that back.
Seems legit.
I mean, seems legit. I mean,
Yeah.
oh well. The thing
Win
is,
some, you lose some.
oh, you got a point, Robert. The thing is, I mean, The thing is, I mean, Compulse, I kind of find it very
Bring
hard.
advanced ritual art off the list.
Praise the Lord, you said it, not me.
Which actually, well, I mean, because you guys know a new ritual monster just got released in Duelist Alliance, right?
Yeah, and I know who
Well, a
it.
couple of them actually.
Yeah, Sephora the Dragon Princess.
Wait. What?
Yeah,
What?
they changed her name.
Actually, no. The English one is Saphira, Queen of Dragons.
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay, I gotta look this up one more time.
Yeah, this thing it's a ritual card. It's a brand spanking new one, and also
Actually, have it right in front of me. I can read the effect right now.
you want him
But
to
What is its attribute?
like,
Okay, never mind then.
okay. But the thing is, there is a ritual card that was also released in Arc V just recently, but I'm not going to name it.
It's not yet.
At least off camera, at least, because the thing is, it's in the latest episode of Arc V, which
Fair
I don't
enough.
know.
don't spoil it.
I'm
I still
not.
haven't watched it.
Oh. Well, the thing is, at least if you guys want to see the ritual monster, you guys can look it up on your own.
I will
That
watch
works.
Arc V. I shall watch Arc V and see it myself.
The thing is, there are other ritual monsters that can really use advanced ritual art. There's one in particular that Brian loves to use on me when he gets the chance.
Kill it with fire.
The thing is, advanced ritual art
It
plus.
would help Gishkis a lot.
Well, it would, but the thing is, Gishkis wouldn't be able to stand up to Shadon. Sorry.
Shadows are evil.
They are. But the thing is, against Demise King of Armageddon, though, that's a different story.
Kill it with fire.
Because when,
Photon fire.
when Demise King of Armageddon uses the effect, tell them what happens.
Everything except for demise goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
What if I say Felgrave?
Or, in other words, can I say it?
Please do.
In the words of the great Sugar Conroy, what the heck, boom!
But you know who Demise's worst enemy is for me?
Who's that?
My Felgrand.
Well, the thing about Felgrand is it can only use its effect only a limited number of times. You just can't use its effect on everything.
It's still useful.
It is.
I can take out Armageddon Demise, and he won't even get a chance to use his effect.
True. Any other cards, or are you finished?
I think that's all.
Okay. You sure?
I don't know. I was thinking torrential, but then I was like, nah.
I'm happy with my torrential.
The thing is, it's not a good idea to move from one to two. I mean, when it was at 2, it was just too abusable.
Yeah, good point. That's why I changed my mind.
Now, does anybody have any final thoughts about what should happen on the ban list?
I got one final thought.
What?
Hashtag bring back Stratos.
Besides that, dude.
Besides that.
But that's all that really needs to be said. Stratos needs to come back. Stratos.
Well, we'll find out in a few weeks.
Well, we'll find out at least either this week or next week, whichever one it is.
Yep.
Because our ban list is going to be leaked anyway.
And you know what's really going to be great?
Huh.
Eric's coming over on the 3rd, so our decks will be set.
Yep. Alright, people. As for final thoughts from me, Konami, this is a message from me to you. you better make this ban list really memorable this time.
Or you will get a piece of uncle you will not forget.
Well, last ban list was pretty disappointing. They didn't really change much.
No, they didn't, and I'm sorry. That ban list sucked, Konami.
I mean, nothing got banned.
Nothing. And I was surprised too. I would expect. I was hoping Soul Charge would get banned back then, but no.
So they said.
But the thing is, Konami, you've got to do something on this ban list to make the format better. I mean, try your best to get rid of all these overly busted cards that are just poisoning the game and bring it back. At least calm the game down a bit so other decks can at least breathe some fresh air. I mean, Konami, it's not that hard to do. I mean, fixing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not hard to do. I mean, seriously. Just do the right thing for once. That's all I have to say. So, with that being said, and with all the three of us said what we need to say, I think this is a good idea to end things off here. So, until next time, people, this is MLB11XNC22 and
1246.
And Hudson Mint.
and we will see you all later.